Oh, my earrings turn. Waiting on people to come on. I should have some music playing while we wait. It says, we're telling people that you're live. That complete silence be feeling like it's longer than what it is. It's literally been 30 seconds. Hey, Yolanda. Look, we can continue our conversation right here through live. Our guest is here. It's Wednesday. Love E Live every Wednesday. Well, actually, it won't be every Wednesday. This is our last Wednesday doing it on a regular basis. As them, I will promote them, but they'll be more like once a month or maybe twice a month. I'm gonna call you back too later, Yolanda, so we can finish. Hey,
hey, girl.
How are you?
I'm doing good. How are you? I'm trying to get. This is a different setup for me. I'm at my mom's house, so.
Oh, okay.
Mom, no, mom.
Hey, Mom. Because I was like, hey, how you doing? How are you?
Everyone, my mom. Okay.
Oh, that's cute. That's funny. That's exactly something my mom would do. But what's funny is when she do the face, I was like, Mom, your phone looking at the ceiling. Like, I can't even see you. She was like, oh. I was like, Mom,
exactly,
you the camera with your hair rollers. Like, she don't be caring.
Don't care and be messing stuff up, child.
That's funny.
I was trying to help her out.
Oh, I know you was trying to help her. It's all
good. Thanks.
You welcome. I'm gonna let you go on to your live.
Thank you, ma'am.
She said, "I'm trying to help you." Okay.
Basically. What a good start to the live.
Yeah, no, you good. This is all informal, down to earth, real life, organic. It's not, no pre-planned anything. So, of course, I want you to introduce yourself and tell us your company and brand, and then you can also tag it in the comments. As I was telling people, it's Love E Live. I normally say every Wednesday, but this is the last Wednesday we're doing it every Wednesday because now that I started this during the pandemic, we were all at home. Now that we're opening up, I'm going to promote them as I can do them because I can't do them every week anymore because I'm not even always home anymore to do them. Like we were last year where everybody was in the house. So this is our last live at the end of April until I promote the next one. So again, it'll be going forward. It'll be whenever I say we're gonna have one. So that may be once a month or twice a month, but it won't be every week anymore. So I'm happy to do my last one. The official end of the pandemic lives, and now we'll do lives as we need to. So introduce yourself and tell us all about Blank Wardrobe.
Yeah, so I went ahead and dropped it in the comments. So my name is Venus Austin. I am the owner and CEO of Blank Wardrobe, which is a women's online boutique that specializes in versatile clothing. We're all about empowering women through their fashion, their style. So a lot of our pieces can work with your current wardrobe, or you can actually build out your wardrobe with our pieces. Versatility is kind of like our thing. So yeah.
And I love all of what you're about because that's what I'm all about too. Style, we're talking that. All about style, versatility, having those foundation pieces. As a stylist, I bring pieces from designers such as yourself and showrooms and boutiques such as yourself to expose my clients to things that are outside of the mall that everybody and their mama have, bringing you things that everybody doesn't have that you can style and dress up, dress down, etc. like you can do with your stuff. And how did you start it? Like, tell us the story, the origin story.
Wow, it was a journey, okay, as I like to say, because like sometimes like it's not always just like clear cut. Like you have to and like even now, like we're still fairly new, so we're still growing. So I know that this is not it, So anyway, I actually started off like always knew that I love like fashion, love style, like it just always was something that I loved. And then as I got older, I was like, let me try different things in the fashion space. So I started off modeling and realized that I didn't really care for modeling as much.
I don't know how they do it. I mean, the clothes, but it's like all that. I said, I don't know how they do it either. All that standing around and posing.
Oh my God.
I just like the clothes part.
And me too. Like it took me a while to get to that point, like honestly, Eve, but like I got to that point. I was like, this is not for me. And modeling is brutal. Like it's like you walk into a room for a casting and like I'm okay with like judgment and like critique, but it's literally like you're a thing. You're not you. You're like a conduit of fashion, like so you are as good as your body makes the clothes look. And I get it, like now that I'm in this space, I get it. When I use models, I understand that, but it was just too much for me. I kind of went on and I was
tell you all the stuff to your face. Sometimes they'll be talking to you like, I'm standing here, right? Or whatever, like I'm a human too. So my thing is, if I see a model and it's not giving me what I wanted to give, or it's not giving what I'm supposed to give, or whatever the young people saying, I just be like, you know what? Thank you, but no thank you. This is not gonna work. I don't have to be like, no, I don't like your elbows, or I don't like you not short or tall or whatever.
Girl, it was like literally like that. Like it was brutal. So really decided I didn't want to do that. So then I was like, okay, well, what do I want to do like in fashion? So then that kind of evolved into me actually becoming a fashion and beauty blogger. Did that for a couple of years. And then in the midst of that, like meeting different brands and working with different bloggers, especially here in Atlanta, I was just like, you know what? I want my own brand. I want my own clothing brand. I want to design some pieces. I want to curate like a wardrobe. And so that's how Blank Wardrobe came about.
That's what's up. Now, how long have you been out now? Tell the people.
3 years. So 3 years. So we're at like that kind of like point where we're new, but we got a little skin in the game. Skin in the game.
Exactly. You ain't come out last week. So yes.
Exactly. Yeah.
You know, built some clientele, got some feedback, had a few collections and the whole nine. Speaking of collections, and I'm getting ahead of myself, but I was gonna ask, like how did y'all adjust and pivot? But I also wanted to ask, like, so how often do you put out collections? Is there a new collection because we're in a new season? So I got all the questions, but you can answer how you want to answer.
Yeah. let me start with how often we do collections. So typically we switch out our wardrobe just like you would your wardrobe, so seasonally. Now originally it didn't start off where I would name it like spring and summer. Like for right now, like we just released our first kind of official seasonal collection, which is our spring and summer shop. And so before it was just kind of like, how like you clear out your closet and you kind of like get rid of your winter, fall, and then you go into spring and summer. And that's kind of how Blank was. But now like I'm actually curating so that you can build throughout the season. So we dropped kind of like our core collection a couple of weeks ago. And then so now anytime that we release pieces, which will be weekly, every 2 weeks, it'll fit into the same scheme of the original. Yeah,
so most designers just drop in their collection and that's it. But now you drop the base piece, but now they're still getting new pieces every week that they can constantly, you can keep them engaged. They can constantly keep buying and build on what those core pieces were.
Exactly.
So that's a cool concept. I like that.
Exactly. So that if you got something from the core collection or you missed it, you can still get something that's similar. But if you were fortunate enough to get something from the core collection, then you're literally able to pair and mix and match those pieces. So that's kind of like how we're doing it now. But before it wasn't really like that. It was just kind of like how you would switch out your wardrobe. In terms of COVID, we had to pivot very quickly, like most brands. Like we all, any entrepreneur I talked to had to pivot. And you really had to do it quickly because we didn't know that we were going to be locked. Exactly, right. And you didn't know, like we didn't know what we were really doing, right? We just kind of did what we felt was right. And so for me, we were already on the cusp of coming out with our loungewear. And so it was almost kind of like perfect timing. So I was already like curating the lounge collection that I was going to drop. And then when COVID hit, it was like, okay, we got to speed this up. It's got to happen now. So I just sped it up. And that kind of helped to grow us, and people they dig our lounge pieces. So that's kind of how we pivoted.
That's what's up. And I'm glad it worked out, like timing wise, it worked out perfectly for you. Now, are you manufactured in the States?
So we don't manufacture yet. So we curate. So we work with vendors and we curate our collections. But I'm lying, y'all. I'm lying. What am I thinking? So we do.
I'm just mad at how you phrased it.
Yes, I'm like, wait. So we curate our main staple pieces are curated. And then we have blank merch, which is something that I designed. So that's our t-shirts, our mugs, our phone cases. We're dropping some sweatshirts, sweatpants. So all of those are things that's manufactured here in the States.
Do your vendors that help you with the core, are they at least in the States so that you didn't have to worry about hold up? Okay.
Yes. So they're in LA.
The only thing I was getting at was like, did you, because a lot of people are like, oh, my stuff is coming from China or it's coming from somewhere where it's going to get held up at, customs and import, export. All of that can be an issue. It can mess up your whole thing.
Oh my God. And that honestly was the case. Like even here in the States, like working with folks here, like they were held up because, I mean, whether we like it or not, a lot of our materials come from overseas. So it was kind of like the supply chain got hit hard with COVID. But it started to rebound. And of course, just like you said, if your manufacturer or your people were in the States, the rebound was a little bit faster than if you were depending on folks overseas. So yeah, you're right.
Yeah. Well, that's good.
Yeah.
And do you have anything coming up as far as like events? Because I know now that people are starting to get out and about. Some people are doing virtual or hybrid events or in-person events. So do you have anything coming up that you want to share with us, or any exciting news that we need to be on the lookout for? And of course, y'all need to go and follow her, because that's going to be the best way to stay up to date with everything. Go follow her page, subscribe to whatever newsletters or mailings you may have. Go into her page. You'll be able to go straight to the website and shop, of course, the collection.
Yes. Look at you. Come on. That's what I like. Yes. Thank you. I don't have to say anything. Everything she said.
Well, I do these to uplift vendors and women that I either support or know, because I started it during the pandemic. We all was at home and everybody and their mama was on social media. Shout out to your mama. And since she was here earlier. But we were like, we're all coming up with creative ways to stay engaged, keep community. And so I was like, I know all these amazing women that have all these businesses. And it's because I'm a stylist that I take the time to research and find people, as well as getting to meet people like I met you at Alex's. But most people, they're shopping at the mall and that's all they know. So my thing was like, okay, well, I'm collabing with these people anyway. Let me have a platform where I introduce them, because everybody can't make it out to the sip and shop when I do them, or virtual. And we haven't did one yet anyway. So it's like, let me have people come on. They can talk about their business. People can go follow them and shop with them regardless of if they to an event or mine or not. So it's just, I know so many different women business owners. It's like, why not? It's Wednesday, Women Wednesday, women supporting women, and actually doing it in my actions versus just talking about it. So I was like, let's just do it.
I love it. We did something similar at the beginning of the pandemic, just because our the pandemic. But we did something similar because you're right. Like, it's about supporting women, and like, I mean, it's hard out here. So why not be our own cheerleaders and uplift each other? Especially when we're all trying to empower each other, and really we're on our own grind and hustle. It's enough out here for everyone. I love it. I appreciate you shouting us out and reaching out to me and highlighting Blank. Like, I loved you when I met you at Alex's event. So it was the circle back was good.
I was like, we got to connect on an event, but I know so many people and there's only so much time in the year. So I was like, I'm partnering up with people as I can for events to actually connect and collab and do something together. But I was like, in the meantime, I can at least feature people on lives until I get to them and we can figure out, coordination wise and logistics.
Yeah.
So, I wanted to always ask you, how'd you come up with the name?
So it's honestly not that, like, it's no razzle dazzle to it, honestly. So initially
they call it, their name or something like that. So I was like,
right.
Wardrobe. I'm just curious.
Right. So it's so the way that at first I wanted to do call it blank slate because I always wanted it to be a place where you felt like you could get foundational, versatile pieces. So, blank slate, start over, that type of vibe. But blank slate was like everybody had it. So I literally was just like jotting and still got that notebook where I was like jotting like blank this, blank that, blank label, blank. And then like, it was like, it clicked. It was like blank wardrobe. And I was like, that's it. Yeah. And I looked it up. I looked up the domain for the website. I looked it up on Instagram and I was like, oh my God, no one has it. Like, this is mine.
Yeah. Exactly. No, I feel that way about my app. It took me forever to come up with styles. And at the end of the day, I was trying to think of all of these things, like what's style in French and what's style in, this, that, and other. But in the end of the day, it was like, well, what are you doing? Just call it style.
Call it what it is.
Yeah, and keep it moving. So I wanted to be like a one-word thing, like Uber style, DoorDash.
I love it. And tells it, and people don't have to guess.
Yes, and I just put the buy love E because it is by me, as well as I need to be able to trademark it. Like you said, domain names, etc. That one word, I wasn't gonna be able to do that.
And speaking of trademark, just some entrepreneur kind of business advice. Yes, definitely look at that early on, because I nearly had a heart attack with trademarking blank, and I was just like, oh my God, because blank is such a common word.
Yes, exactly.
But we were fortunate, so we are official. It's mine. So
somebody else owns it and they know you need it, then they'll charge you whatever they want for you to get it back. Because there's people out here that buying people's names and holding them until you need it. So I own my name as well, even though I'm not using it. If I ever want to, nobody else can try to buy it from me. So plus my name's so
smart.
I wasn't really worried about nobody having it, but I was like, either way, I'm gonna own it so that
it's smart. You never know who's watching your brand, and it's good to protect it if you're going to work and build it up. So.
Exactly. Especially since I know that this is, my option A. There is no B, C, or nothing. No, this is it. So married to the game. Okay. So this is what it's going to be.
Make it legal.
Let me go ahead and throw all the money on protecting, what I own.
It's worth it.
Property, my names, and the whole nine.
Yeah, it's worth it. It's worth it. Yeah. So that's how I came up with the name. Not anything earth shattering, just me in a notebook trying to figure stuff out.
But I mean, like you said, it's about building the foundation, and you start blank, like a blank slate. So I mean, blank wardrobe, you're doing wardrobe, so it actually worked out well because you put the wardrobe in there, so are we talking about a blank slate in regards to a website, a car? Like, it could have been blank anything. So now with the wardrobe, you know that it ties into it. So
it's clear.
Yes.
It's funny. Like, I always say that too. Like, things don't happen like by mistake or by happenstance. Like, things happen for a reason. And so you could be, because I was like frustrated. I was like, oh my God, like this was my name. Like, I was thinking
to death. Okay. Before I found
it. And it's like, God was like, listen, blank wardrobe is what it's going to be. And you're going to love it. They're going to love it. And it's going to be better. And and you're right. It is a lot better than blank slate.
Yeah, it worked out perfectly.
Yes.
Now, what do you have coming up that you want to share with us, or anything you may be doing this summer, spring, or just you want them to go and shop the collection?
So shop the new collection. So that's what we're promoting, the spring and summer collection. So definitely go there. Like E said, make sure you sign up to our newsletter so that you can be the first to know when we start to drop. Because right now that the core shop has officially dropped, we are going to be dropping kind of like mini collections, mini drops to support that. So you don't want to miss out. So definitely join our mailing list.
Mini capsule collections that'll go with the foundation collection. And I still love my little polka dot mask, even though I haven't worn it yet because I haven't worn my polka dot outfit. It takes me so long to repeat an outfit. So I'm sure I'll get to it sometime, but I got so many clothes. Hence we're in my closet right now when I do these lives in my closet. So
you're a stylist. I get it. But
I was like, you love me rocking it again sometime this year. So I'll have my little polka dot mask. I'm gonna go and check out the new collection too, even though I ain't supposed to be shopping right now. I'm gonna go and at least look and see if I can find some little something for myself.
You will. Even if it's a little jogger, you know, set jogger pants.
Yeah.
We got
Yeah.
some one pieces, little
Okay.
cutouts. So crop
Oh, wait a
tops,
minute. You
like
said
so.
cutout. Yeah, I'm a definitely. I love a cutout.
Yes, and
Cutouts
it's
are on
super
trend too
cute.
right now. So
It is super
it
on
just got
trend,
to
and
be
it's super.
strategic cutouts because I ain't all the way got this COVID weight out off. So
Oh,
I need to cut out like where something that's still right up in here. Something I can
is.
still show off and look like I'm in shape.
You it gives you a little clavicle action, which slims
Yes,
help
thank
to
you.
slim you out.
Shoulders
We
sexy, okay.
yeah,
I'm gonna give us
we
some
got you
shoulder,
covered.
some
We
neck
got
bone,
we
the whole nine.
yes,
Collarbone.
we got you covered. Got you
Yeah.
covered. Got you
Well,
covered. But
not
no,
doing
that
nothing with
that's
no weight just yet, because I'm
no.
not taking no waist or none of that. Not yet. I'm working
We
on it.
you look fine, by the way. Y'all look at her pictures like okay.
No, girl,
Um,
it's angles and knowing
you,
how to put clothes on, wearing clothes that properly fit your body so that you look and how you want to look.
yeah.
That's what that's the great thing
No,
about being a stylist. I know how to dress this body.
and that's what's important. I feel you on that. No,
Yeah.
but yeah, so the spring and summer collection, and then like fall, it's gonna be kind of amazing. I'm
All
kind of
right.
excited about fall, so
That's what's up. And
I don't
I
want
actually
to,
like the fall season because to me, you can really showcase your style in the fall. Because in the summer, it's just hot. So really, you just want to be cute, but you want to not be burning up. But in the fall, you can bring out that leather, the texture,
yes,
layering. Yeah, I love the
like
fall.
Blank is coming into her own fall 2021. So we will
Okay.
be four. So I got some big things planned. So that's probably when we will start to kind of resume events right
Yeah.
now with COVID kind of still being
Yeah.
iffy and the
I
vaccine
get
and
it.
things like that. Yeah, we're, very cautious, but fall is kind of what I'm predicting. Plus with
Yeah.
kind of the launches that we want to do in the fall, it would fit to have an event. So
Okay.
stay
That's
tuned.
what's up. Well, look, I'll
Yeah.
reach out to you offline. We can collaborate about something for the fall then.
Oh my
Because we
God,
got to
yes,
collab anyway. We
absolutely.
haven't had a chance to do it. So, yes.
I'm 100% ready. Just let me know when.
That's what's up. That's what's up. I'm gonna get at you then. Well, is there anything else you want to drop and let the people know? Anything else? And then, of course, any tips or advice you want to give to any aspiring designers or curators of a collection or buyers, whatever, who want to get into this space? Anything you want? Because I feel like people are in the industry like us. We know stuff now that we didn't know because you don't know what you don't know, and then once you actually experience it, you be like, oh shoot. You know what? If I could tell somebody else, I wouldn't do this, but I would do this. And we just learn from the mistakes. But most of the time, the mistakes
True.
cost us money or they cost us time. And so I can save somebody else that time or money or both, then I share.
True. I would say to your point, you're never gonna stop learning. It's
Yes.
never gonna be the perfect time.
It's something
I
new coming
always
out
say
all the time anyway. You got to stay up to date on what's going on in the industry and all of that.
exactly. So you're going to be, if you want to get in this space and be an entrepreneur, you are going to constantly be learning. So you might as well go ahead and just make that just what you do.
Yeah.
And then the other part is that, in terms of perfect timing, I say strategic timing.
Yeah.
So it's never going to be a perfect time to launch or to do anything or release anything, but you can be strategic in when you launch, meaning that you've educated yourself before you launch and, you kind of did the work. Not just put something out, don't do that. But, be strategic with what you're pushing out and then release it. And then you're going to learn. I mean, that's the best way to learn. You're going to learn along the way. You are going to fail. So you might as well just get ready for that. Failure will happen.
Quick, learn from the mistake and get on to the next. Don't wallow in
Exactly.
it. Like if it didn't work, don't keep trying to make it work. Go ahead and try something else.
It's time to pivot. So pivoting is a thing that you're going to be accustomed to, but have fun, be passionate about it, and enjoy the journey because that it truly is a journey.
It's
This
a
work
marathon,
and this
not a sprint.
Exactly. So that would be it. Those are the main kind of things I like to tell people.
Research is king is what I be telling people too. Like researching, because I meet so many people. Oh my God, I want to open a store and a clothing line, and I'm like, both of those are two different beasts. as well as they all entail so much that it's not really even possible unless you got a trust fund bank account to do both at the same time well.
Exactly.
So it's best to do research, figure out what it is you want to do, figure out who is your customer, who are you selling to, where is the best place to buy. Like, it's a whole class of stuff longer than we talk about in this live to figure that out. But if you do a lot of research, that'll definitely at least help. I feel like people don't want to read or study or research. They want everybody to hand it to them, and you need to be able to research and figure out what's going on out here and where you fit in, how you are differentiating yourself, and then get out here and do something.
Exactly. I mean, for Blank, like 3 years before I launched, I was like doing research.
Yeah.
And of course, you don't have to take 3 years. There were other reasons for the 3 years, but for 3 years, I literally started mapping out what Blank was going to be. So I knew who my audience was. I knew who I wanted as my customer. I knew who my vendors were. So when I actually went into the launch phase, within 3-4 months of launch, I was able to kind of move fairly fast, and faster than some people because I had already did my research. Exactly. So
you're gonna, the more you know, the better you will be, because you did all of that. You knew, okay, this is my customer. This is how I target them. This is what they like. This is what they don't like. And you're making sure that you're buying and building on who you're trying to sell it to. A lot of times people are getting out here and selling what they like, but they ain't found nobody else like them that like it. And now you wonder why stuff don't move. You got to really listen to your customer and know who your customer is, and then go and do that discovery to figure out what they like, what they want, what they
exactly. Yeah, because they gonna tell you. They will tell. They will let you know.
Exactly. But no, I so enjoyed this conversation. You see, it went by super quick. Like I told you, it's really organic. We just have a conversation, like if me and you were talking in person, like we did when we were talking. And then we just doing it on live instead.
Yeah, super organic. Y'all met my mama, and I mean,
exactly. She was trying to help you get it together. I mean, like she know about the live. That's why I'm trying to help you. I do live all the time.
She was.
That was cute.
That was good.
The replay will be put up right after this. So if you came late, left early, missed it, whatever, the replay is going up. And then, of course, I'll post in the stories and tag you that, hey, the replay's up. If you missed it, go ahead and tune in. So I will be chatting with you about our fall collab for sure. And
I'm ready.
Yes, I'm going to go and check out the spring collection as soon as we get off as well, so I can get me a little cut out something, show off my collarbone.
I think you really are gonna love it though. Like it's a good piece.
No, I mean I like your stuff on Instagram. I've seen it. I think you do have some great pieces. I mean, of course, I'm slightly biased to everybody I bring on the show because most likely it means that I like something of theirs, or I liked it for a client, or I like how they handle their business, so on and so forth. So I'm gonna definitely go and check it out myself. Y'all should go do the same. Go ahead and follow Blank Wardrobe, follow her on Instagram, sign up for her newsletter, and gonna get you a few pieces from that spring collection.
Yes. See, I could. Thank you. There. Listen to her. Listen to her. Listen to her.
All right, boo. I'm gonna holler at you.
All right. Thank you for having
your weekend. I mean, look, I said weekend. The rest of the week, we halfway there.
You sped it up. I'm here for that too.
I'm ready for the weekend. Okay. So yeah,
me too.
There. I hope y'all enjoyed this live. And again, it is the last live until I promote the next live. So it'll be sometime in May, but it won't be next Wednesday. So we're done with it every Wednesday. Mama got a life too. So I will see y'all next time, whenever that will be.
Thank you for
bye, y'all. Bye.
Bye.